This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
G'day, team.
We had our West Coast Eagle, Jeremy McGovern, in today.
We certainly did. What do we do? I don't even know what we're doing now.
What are you talking about?
We're introing
right
the
now.
podcast.
Okay,
I
this is
actually
what we
did
do.
not
We
know what we're
do
doing.
it every day. Remember, because we talked about why people had to jump.
Oh, they were outstanding.
You
I
didn't
really
want to
jumped
jump,
this
you had
morning.
to jump.
What
Good
about the
stories.
people that had chemical misadventures?
That was a good one too.
Yeah, it burns.
Yeah, Tina Turner owns Imagine Nathan talks to us about.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And,
What else?
Well, I don't know. We'll just chuck
that's
some
enough.
other stuff in there. We're
That's
not
heaps.
naming everything. We've just done a whole show.
Nathan, Nat and Sean.
On Nova 937.
It's 6:04. Nathan and Sean. It's Friday.
Thank God.
Oh, please.
So excited about it.
It is. It's very exciting.
Yeah. The sad thing, though, is it's the last day of halfbacks.
Oh, yeah.
But there's
fun.
a happy thing attached to that.
Well, somebody is going to be receiving a phone call saying, hey, guess what? You are off to Adelaide to see the NRL State of Origin next week.
Yeah, it's
How
flashed
good.
to get up too, because the room that you go to
Yeah.
watch the game too, you got food and drinks, all the hype about it,
All the fruit.
Oh yeah, get out the Barossa Valley if you got any time.
Nice.
Yeah. Gov is in today.
The Gov. We stay away from footy with the Gov. No, I've got to ask him a couple of questions, but other than that, hopefully something's going on in his life we can focus on rather than footy.
He's got many things.
Hopefully
Yes,
he'll be back
amazing.
soon, maybe
Yeah.
next week.
He's an interesting bugger.
Well, the Eagles have got one more week to the
Yes.
bye, so I'd imagine it'll be after the bye now.
Yeah, he was talking about doing it before the bye and then, having that bye as a recovery.
I've got a
yeah,
quiz
no,
question for you both, and I would
Fred.
like you to buzz in with your names to answer.
Yes.
How do you win the last quarter?
Nat.
Sean.
Nat.
You win the last quarter. What do I win?
Far out.
The last quarter is happening. That's to go and see the West Coast Eagles in Essendon.
You don't
play,
have to
but
look. You don't have to look.
Free food and drink, comfy seats.
Yeah, feel free to keep your head down.
Yesterday, Anthea from City Beach scored $10,000. Woo! Nice work,
Anthea.
Anthea. We're going to put you on the list very shortly.
If it's time for a winter trip, jump on What If, the place to go for quick Aussie getaways.
Oh, I reckon it'd be a hotel staycation for me.
For accommodation, flights and more, book on the What If app.
What If? It's Aussie for travel.
Nova's 10K a day in May.
A guaranteed 10K winner every weekday.
Right, here we go. Time to put some people into today's draw to win $10,000 with Nova's 10K a day in May.
Tracy, could you do with this money for the weekend?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
Thanks for calling.
What would you like to buy on the weekend, Tracy?
I don't know. Just, I don't know, go out and have some fun.
Yeah,
Oh, all right,
kick your
Trace.
heels up. Fun skirt, obviously. Thanks, Trace. You're in the running.
No, Tracy doesn't deserve the money. no.
Oh, shit, the brief is you just got to get on air.
No, I know that. I know
She
that.
did that.
I know that.
She did
But
it.
you know, as I know, when you're offered a certain amount of money, you need to tell me what you want to do with it, or else you don't deserve
Nathan,
it.
can I second your motion?
And at
please,
least the
and have it
fallback is
noted?
that. Just say fun and skirt together. That's all. Kim's in Bullsbrook. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Kim. So, $10,000, Kim, impress me.
Oh my God, I will just blow it on lunch tomorrow.
Blow it
Go
on
taste
lunch.
me.
Yeah, where are you going to go, Kim, if you got the 10 grand for lunch?
The Duckling in the Swan Valley.
Oh, okay.
good
Nice.
work.
Nice.
What's the most expensive restaurant in Perth? What would it be? Would it be Nobu? No, it wouldn't be Nobu.
Well, there'd be a couple like that,
Yeah.
I'd imagine. Is there any other degustation things getting around that you can think of?
Yeah, I don't know.
I remember years ago there was a Chinese restaurant and it's terrible and ethically wrong. It had a $500 bowl of shark fin soup. It was a $500 soup.
Whoa. I'd have a go at it.
No,
I love a
you
soup.
wouldn't.
I love a soup.
You wouldn't. You want
You
sharks
don't want to
have fins.
antagonise the
You want
shark.
sharks to have fins.
Don't give the sharks a reason, Sean.
Sure.
Oh, I don't.
You do.
You're in the running, Kim. Well done. Danielle's in Mandurah. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Danielle. If you win 10K this Arvo, what are you going to spend it on?
Bills.
Oh,
Okay, see, Danielle, thank you. We've got your voice.
Come on.
No.
Something better than that.
Can you stop shredding her for a second? It's just that she really does
you know
need.
what I'm
She
doing?
needs electricity.
I'm driving around the road
Yeah.
trying to get somewhere to park so I can talk to you.
Oh,
Otherwise,
see.
I'm going to be paying the lease fines.
You know what it is? She needs money for a chauffeur.
Yes.
Well, that pays.
And then you can just call us all the time.
Thank you, Miss Daisy.
You're
Thank
in
you.
the running, Danielle. Wayne's in Alchemist. Hello.
Hello.
Go,
Oh,
Wayno.
Wayne
Hey,
had
Wayne.
smashed $10,000,
Yeah.
Wayne. What would you do with 10 grand, Wayne?
I'd spend it on a trip back to the UK to visit my family.
Oh, that's,
that's
nice.
nice.
I mean, you know, you left them, so that's on you, really, isn't it?
How long have you been here for, Wayne?
I've been here for 5 years.
Do you like it?
Yeah, love it, mate, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel a bit out of it in Alkimos? Doesn't seem to be many people from the UK up that way.
If only.
Yeah, I fit inside.
There's like red double-decker buses up there, isn't there?
There's no police, they're just bobbies up that way.
I drove through Alkimos. I'm pretty sure I saw a big band. It's like, wait, what's this doing here?
You're in the running, Wayno. Leanne, hello.
Hello.
Right, Leanne, if you were to win 10K this afternoon, what are you going to blow it on?
Well, we've got 5 kids and we're all talking about going to Japan next year, so we'd put into pay for their flights.
All right, so,
yes.
you're going to pay 1/10 of the trip.
That's right. It's a little bit for them.
Everybody's loving Japan these days,
Yeah,
aren't they?
I
Want to get
know.
up there to the snowfields.
I know.
Okay, so
That'd
when
be
you
amazing.
travel, Leanne, so how many rooms do you have to do for 5 kids?
Well, they're all adults now. They've got partners as well.
oh.
So it would be a mighty big lot of us. So it'd be about
Be a whole
12
floor.
of us.
Well, if they're all adults with their own partner, they can pay their own way. And Leanne can have fun money to
Yeah.
Well, we
get the
can,
presidential
so
suite.
it'd be nice just to help a little bit. So, yeah.
Hey, Leanne, have your adult children started having grandbabies?
No, I'm so upset. So...
You're going to have so many grandbabies.
It's going to
5
happen all at once.
children breeding, Sean. You
Yeah.
too. You're gonna
I can't
have
even
so
think
many
about it. But it's possible.
Yeah.
No, I'm going. I'm not going to get any. They all won't stop studying.
Damn them and their education. Thank you, Leanne. In the running, Nathan, we got a call from, a message from my mate Swanee.
Yeah.
He reckoned Wildflower at Treasury is very, very expensive
Really?
restaurant. Yes,
Have we been there together?
No,
No.
we haven't.
Been there with Megan then.
Well, you know you would have been there because of all the money you have.
Oh, yeah.
That is
The one
Make good
person that's
sense.
all the
Well,
kids.
no, look, isn't it weird that we
I
haven't
know.
been there and Sean
That Sean
has?
has.
Oh, no.
You don't have time. You're just moving around the piles of money in the corner of your house.
Sean and all his money at Wildflower.
Are you going to have your staff party there for all the workers at the
Got all the
mansion?
money, Morris. Yes,
More
please.
chances to get on air with us as the show unfolds.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
Sam, who does all our socials, digital content guru.
He is a guru,
Sam.
You
Sam.
just came in, Sam.
Sam, what did you do last night?
I went to Wildflower.
Oh, so you're our on-the-spot reporter about Wildflower. How expensive was it?
It was almost $500 for the two of us.
The two of
That's
you.
sexy, that's
so
up
what
there.
did you have? Like, what did you have? Like, mate,
We had an 8-course meal.
Oh, so it's like a
think
digger
that-
station
yeah.
style.
Do you get drinks with that?
No.
What?
No, so we got cocktails as well on the side. So we're not getting wine here.
so
Whoa, man.
how was the food?
It was really tasty. There was lots of bits going on though, like big plate, little food.
I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Well, it's digger
No, you hate
station. There's
that.
8 courses.
But
You don't-
I was
call
so
that
full
out.
by the end of it.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
It fills you up.
Two more courses.
I know.
Because you
There
don't
was
want to peak early.
Yeah, of course. But there was a pre-dessert dessert.
Yeah, nice.
Like, this is your pre's, and I'm like, what's going on?
My rule with food and fancy places is, and I always say that I don't like small examples of bullshit. So when a big plate comes out with like half a bean on it,
Yeah.
with some bacon just to the left of it,
Yeah.
that to me enrages me. It's like I don't care putting it together. I have a sensory emotion.
There was a couple like
shut
that.
up.
There was
Give me a pie.
There was one dish that was basically just like beetroot with dirt on it.
Sam, you said it was absolutely delicious, right?
Oh,
That's
yeah, it was
correct, though.
delicious.
Except for the dirt beetroot.
Beetroot
But
dirt.
we're looking at some of your photos on there of the dishes.
Oh, yeah.
They don't look that. I mean, they
But that
look
could be the
weird, don't they?
photographer.
No,
the
I think it's because it's the lighting. Because
It's the
some of
lighting.
these really expensive places, they want to turn the lighting down so you don't quite see the prices.
Yes. And also, so you don't really have to look at your partner.
Exactly right. But there was one, it was Marin. We had Marin, and it was, just stunning. But the photo, it literally looks like dog's vomit.
Yeah, right.
So, it's the best.
It's a
you
taste
know.
sensation.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Close your eyes.
Anyway, he's brought in some leftovers for us. Pass the beetroot dirt.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean in podcast form.
This is pretty full on, right? So, when's the last time you've been on a ride at a show?
I think the last time I was on a ride was when we did the Abyss at Adventure World
Yeah, I
together.
think so too.
Yeah.
me too.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we've had that age now where rides affect us badly.
That is so true.
Yeah, it comes out of nowhere and it gets you, and suddenly you're throwing up. And you think you're
you don't
superhuman.
like that and you get dizzy.
So I'm scared of them anyway.
This was in Queensland. They've got a mega drop there. This is one of those ones. It's, you can hear it and it goes right up tall. It's like a tall tower.
It goes up really slowly and then
it
just
falls down.
Yeah, I don't like those ones, no.
You don't like any of them. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay, that one too.
12-year-old girl named Holly. She was on there with a friend. Anyway, it sort of got stuck, this thing. And then the ride operator was trying to get a safety harness. The safety harness, he couldn't get hold of that. Long story short, the thing was going to keep going up.
Oh, no, thank you.
Right? So in order to, save the two girls, they're 12-year-old girls, he's decided to tell them that it's best that they jump from the ride.
What height was it at this point?
6 metres.
6 metres is pretty high.
Yeah.
Do they get out that trampoline-looking thing or possibly a sheet?
No.
Catch them in?
Yeah. That sheet thing ever worked
get them up
for a baby.
Can you throw an
for a baby it
umbrella
would
up
work, yeah.
high enough so that they can just hold
Mary
up?
Mary
Poppins
Poppins
it
it down. Or they did that as well on Practical Magic.
Oh.
Remember at the end when
You're saying remember
when
like Sean
Sandra
watched
and
it?
Nicole jumped off when everyone in the town accepted witches. And then they all jumped off and then they all floated down. Everyone was like...
Cannot believe I haven't seen it.
It's a documentary.
Thank you for bringing that up.
You should watch it. It's really good. So the mum said that the girls knew that either they're going to have to jump and maybe break a few bones or go up and die.
Yeah, I mean, as it
an easy
continues to go
decision.
up, it's a bigger jump. isn't
Actually,
it?
it's not an easy decision because you don't want to jump.
No.
You can't. No matter if you're trying to save your life or not, it's still very difficult to jump.
So Holly says, so I was like, you know what? Breaking bones is better than losing my life, so I jumped.
Holly, that's a big decision for a 12-year-old to have to make, by
break
the way.
her ankle. Yeah. Full on. When you have to jump. You
Yes.
don't want to jump. Having to jump.
Yes, it happens to my brother. So he had a choice to make. So he was putting up a windmill on the farm, and Esperance very windy.
Yes,
and so he was at the top of the windmill, and the windmill started falling over because it was not yet fastened into the ground, and it was a very windy day. So the windmill started tipping over, and his choices were to land in the empty concrete tank,
Okay.
or to jump clear.
Yes, and
He jumped and smashed his ankle to smithereens. Basically, he landed and his ankle exploded because he landed onto baked hard clay, essentially.
Yeah.
And so, then he had to be flown in the Flying Doctor to Kalgoorlie, where Dr. Donald Duck
there you go.
operated and he still has a permanent limp because of it. So,
he's
it affected him very badly.
Yes, Harry.
That is epic.
Harry, two of the doctors at the same time in Kalgoorlie was Dr. Donald Duck and Dr. Butcher.
So you choose. Which one would you choose?
Duck. I'll take Duck.
I go Dr. Donald Duck. He doesn't wear pants, but he's a bit gentler.
One time when I was leaving year 12, I know we've got a story, but 13, 20, 14, if you're going to get involved, because we are talking about when you had to jump, but one of the kids at the end of, school muck-up day, it was the night before, the last day of school, and he's cutting up on the top oval out at my school at Corpus Christi in his mum's car. And anyway, it was a bit of dew on the grass, so he started sliding out of control. And this car, I think it was a Skyline, was coming towards me at a rate of knots. And all I could do is jump for my life onto the tennis court bloody net.
And cling to that.
And cling onto it. And not only that, I screamed like a girl, like a full-on, like...
Like when you're on a roller coaster.
This thing
Can I say, there is nothing funnier than a guy screaming like a girl. It's so funny.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
All right, so we are talking about when you had to jump. It doesn't have to result in an injury. You just need to tell us why you were forced to jump. We're going to give somebody $150 to spend at Autobahn Mechanical, putting the service back into service centres. You can Google Autobahn today. Hi, Leanne.
How you going?
Yeah,
Good, Leanne.
Leanne, what happened?
I was doing out with my girlfriend in Kambouta. We were at her stable.
Yeah.
Just out of Kalgoorlie, Nathan.
Yeah, mate.
And she was doing gymkhana work, and she said, jump on the back of the horse and I'll give you a dinky back. Well, as she went to get on, the horse started bucking, and I thought, well, I'm not staying on this horse, so I decided to jump off.
Yeah.
But as I jumped off, because the horse was shoed, she trot on my hand and chopped one of my fingers off.
Oh, my God, Leanne.
And I didn't even know. I've stood up and I've started down. My girlfriend, she couldn't help me because the horse bolted because something scared her.
Yeah.
Horse bolted.
She's actually bolted down out of the bush, and I'm standing there with no finger, blood all over me, and we were way, way, way from the stables. So yeah, and I finally got back to the stables, told her father that the horse had chopped my finger off, and he went to get a Band-Aid.
So I take it they weren't able to reattach the finger.
No, the crows got it, unfortunately.
Leanne, did you see the finger detached? Did you see it on the ground at any stage, or you didn't know where it was?
I didn't know where it was, but then I seen a crow actually come behind, scoop it and take it.
Hey,
Come back here! I would have thought it'd be vultures. but
which
crows
finger
got it
was it?
first.
Which finger was it?
It's my middle one on my right hand.
Oh, your middle
your
finger.
right hand, so you can't flip the bird at anyone anymore.
Yeah, but you're doing this all the time to people, aren't you? Like having
Rock on.
Rock on.
Oh,
Wow.
Leanne, that had everything.
That did have everything, well-fed crows included. Thank you, Leanne. Jamie's in South Guildford. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
Jamie. We're talking about when you had to jump. What happened?
Well, it was my sister, my little sister. When we were young, we used to go up to Mollerin, which is called my auntie and uncle had a farm, big farm up there. So we used to go up there under school holidays. So what we used to do, get up to Mischief, you'd jump in the back of the van and drive around with your cousins that are all of 8 years of age.
Yep.
So what we did with my little sister, we threw her into the pig pen. So they had so many pigs. And we threw her in there just for fun.
Yeah,
and
no, we get
then
it.
we got all the food, you know what pigs are like when it comes to food.
Yeah.
So we threw the mushy food in the pig pen. They were charging at my little sister like, oh my God. So then we panicked. We couldn't get the gate open.
Yeah.
So we said, jump. So she jumped. And luckily she was little, but she was fit.
Yeah.
Ripped her leg from top to bottom.
Oh.
And, of course, we then had to go home and we all made up stories. But, of course, then we were reprimanded and we were never allowed out again. So my sister still remembers this today. We were talking about it. So, yeah, so the pigs it was either her or jumped the scaling fence. And we still, to this day, don't know how she scaled the fence, but she did.
Can I say, do we live in a society nowadays where you can like torment your brother or sister by chucking them in a pig pan?
And this is why none of the kids have got resilience anymore. Don't you reckon?
I do. Sean, I was like dangled down mine shafts.
Yep.
I was like, taken to the port and repeatedly drowned.
Jamie's sister might have resilience, but she's also got PTSD. She can't eat bacon.
Completely
Her
different.
life is very badly
different.
impacted.
That's so funny,
Thanks,
Jamie.
Beck's in Rockingham. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, good. Hi,
Great,
Beck.
Beck. Did you have to jump?
So we were driving along a road. My husband's petrified of spiders, and a great dirty big huntsman came out the air vent on his side. So he didn't know what to do, obviously, freaked out, just sort of veered to the side of the road and literally jumped out of the car.
While it was still going?
Still moving. Yeah, it was still moving. Like, he managed to slow down, but he, jumped out, had to quickly put it in park and put it in brake. Him and my sister jumped out, and I'm in there trying to, get rid of this huntsman. And we sat on the side of the road for like an hour because they couldn't find where the huntsman went, but they wouldn't go back in the car.
Hey, Beck, so let me get this straight. So the huntsman's come out of the vent, and that's terrifying for anyone, even if you aren't.
It's just a surprise.
It's like, oh my God, get it. So he's veered the car off the side of the road. The car's still going. Him and your sister have jumped out, and they've left you in a rolling car with a giant spider.
Yeah.
That checks out.
That's a real partnership. You know what it is?
You're on your own.
You're not acting. You're not being fancy. You're not telling them. You're not
Everyone
ruining
for
them.
themselves.
It's like you're going to die.
Oh, thanks, Beck.
That's great, Beck.
Everyone we spoke to is in the running for Nova's 10K a day in May. Could be like Anthea from City Beach, who scored 10K yesterday.
And you all deserve it, by the way. $150 to spend at Autobar Mechanical's going to go to Leanne, who kicked us off losing the finger. The Crows got it. Had it all, actually.
Yeah, that story did have a lot.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
An exciting day. The Barbie trailer has dropped.
Yes,
Another one.
and people are saying this movie is going to be absolutely brilliant.
Sean
As you
just
know.
asked me about it the
I
other
thought
day.
it won't be.
No,
Yeah.
apparently it's really funny.
I
So-
do love who doesn't love Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling's
Yeah.
in it, so that's
Yeah.
always good.
My favourite is Ryan Gosling, of course, plays Ken, and when he's asked what he does for a job, he says beach. His job is beach.
So it's a comedy?
No, it's a serious drama.
Yeah, no, it's a documentary, Sean.
It's the dark life of real
Is it going to
Barbie.
be one of those things that tries to be funny and it's not funny? Because it's a big deal.
Well, I'm
Everything
putting a lot
they're
of...
showing so far is fun. Is genuinely funny.
And Margot Robbie, she's pretty funny, and she's been part of the production company of this. Originally, Barbie was going to be Gal Gadot, but she couldn't do it. That was Wonder Woman. So then Margot went, okay, well, I'll do it. And it's like, well, you should have been it anyway.
I know. I can't imagine anybody being more Barbie than her.
serious? Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So, soundtrack, let's talk about that.
So this, which is Aqua, there's a new version of this. Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice will be doing Barbie World.
Wow, that's pretty good.
It's
With
got
Aqua.
Lizzo, it's got Tame Impala.
Charlie XCX is
Kid
in there.
Leroy.
Yep. Track
Ava
number
Max.
6, track 11 and track 17 are to be announced.
And
Ava
this
Max, Khalid.
one, brand new music from someone you might have heard of. It's one of our best friends, Dua Lipa.
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast. Last quarter.
Be there to cheer on the home team from the Bankwest Best Seats in the House.
All right, time to put some people through their paces. Up for grabs, we have premium Bankwest best seats, 2 of them. So tomorrow's match between West Coast and Essendon, that includes premium seating, food and drinks, which is the only way to watch it.
Absolutely. Nick, you need to last to the last quarter, obviously, to win the last quarter. Do you feel confident?
Oh, not really.
That's the spirit, Nick.
The questions are pretty easy, buddy, and you are going against Gavin from Southern River, and everyone knows he's not the smartest. Hi, Gavin.
I feel much better. How you guys going?
Yeah, good
Gavin.
Yeah.
Good Gavin. Gavin, are you going to destroy this competition or what?
I think I can give it a good crack.
Oh, that's the spirit. All
Hey,
right.
Gavin, how do you win the last quarter?
You win the last quarter.
Yes, Gavin, see?
Our promotion's been
I know.
unbelievable.
That's right. Okay,
Branding.
here's what's going to happen. We're going to ask you the first quarter question. If you think you know the answer, buzz in with your name. You get it right, you're through to the next quarter. Get it wrong, you're out. Pressure. All right, let's test your buzzers. Nick?
Nick.
Gavin?
Gavin.
Working
Got a
well.
match on our hands, team.
Welcome to the first quarter, guys. Sean has a question.
First quarter question of the last quarter. What is the white line called around the edge of a football oval?
Gavin.
Gavin?
Nick. The boundary line.
Gavin, you're through to the second quarter. Farewell,
I think
Nick.
you revved him up with that sledge at the
you
start,
called him
no?
stupid, I think, was it? Gavin, you're up against Cameron from Tapping. Good morning, Cameron.
Morning, guys.
All right, you sound
Cameron.
you got your wits about you, Cam.
Yeah.
Try my best.
Yeah.
Okay, let's test your buzzer, Cameron.
Cameron.
All right. Second quarter, Cameron v. Gavin, with this question. A popular yoga position is the downward what?
Cameron. Gavin.
Cameron.
Dog.
Cameron through the third quarter.
See, I told you about Gavin.
So
All right,
popular.
Gavin.
Told you Gavin would never make her.
All right. In the third quarter,
He's going
Cameron,
for
you're
you.
taking on James from Greenwood. Hi, James.
Yeah, morning, guys. How are
James,
Hey,
good.
mate.
Lad's up and about this morning.
I know. Let's test your buzzer, James. James.
you? Yes!
Yes! It's working well. It's working so well. Okay, here is your third quarter question. A common phrase used when telling someone to stop talking is put a what in it?
Cameron. James.
Cameron
Sock.
is correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you so much for playing. James!
Cameron, you're through to the last quarter where you'll take on Shayla from Rivervale. Morning, Shayla.
Morning.
Shayla, we know the rules of the game is you just have to win the last quarter to win the last quarter. You're, in fact, in the last quarter.
This is pretty full on.
Oh, there we go.
I know. So, Charlotte, we're going to have to get you to test your buzzer, please.
Shayla.
Shayla.
Yes, and because this is the last quarter.
Cameron.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
This is huge. This is
For
full
the
on.
match.
I'm nervous, okay.
I'm nervous.
Here we go. Question is, what does MCG stand for?
Cameron.
Cameron.
Melbourne Cricket Ground.
He's done it!
Cam.
Jeez.
Cam.
Who would have
pumped.
thought?
I know. We honestly didn't think you had it.
Who would have thought?
Cameron.
Thanks for the confidence.
I know, no worries. Who do you barrack for in the AFL?
Yeah, Eagles.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, good on you,
well,
mate.
you'll be able to cheer them on. 2 premium
Yeah.
Bankwest best seats tomorrow to watch the West Coast take on Essendon, and you'll get premium seating, food and drinks, Cam. Have a great day.
Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Good on you, man.
Well played, son. Of course, everybody we spoke to, all 5 of them are now in the running for Nova's 10K a day, mate, because they got on air. I know. Even Gavin.
insane.
Can you believe it?
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
As you know, I'm such a lovely person that if someone goes to the trouble of making a TV show, generally I'll watch it.
You put your body on the line.
And
It's the least I could do.
I got a message from our old mate Greer saying, get Nathan onto this show. It's right up his alley.
And Greer, FYI, I'd already
He was already
watched
onto it.
It's a docuseries called Mer People.
Mer people. Okay.
People,
A documentary.
So about
Documentary.
male and female mermaids.
So these are about people that that live as mermaids, not like for jobs, you know.
Yeah. But it is
So
the
they're
dream,
professional
isn't it?
mermaids.
Professional mermaids. And
But it kind of crosses over into their private life a bit, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Follow some of the mermaids and the struggles. You feel really sorry for some of them. Some of them, the
Well, they're half
saddest
fish.
people that
It's
exist.
difficult.
And
to walk on land.
well, it's a really hard thing because see how big America is if you want to be a professional full-time working mermaid, right? So that's your job. There is only 3 places in the whole of America you can do it. One of them's an aquarium.
Of course there is. Yeah, where's the other?
I mean,
The
like,
other one's this guy that set up his own. He's been wanting to. So he bought a warehouse.
Yeah.
So it looks like something in Osborne Park. He's put a big fish tank.
and so what people pay to go in and look at the mermaids.
And there's another place. It's like I can't remember the name, but it's this cove. It's a natural cove that they've sort of set up, and it's been set up since the 50s or the 40s. And you can go and you watch the women swim in there. So they used to be called mermaids back in the day, but they didn't have tails, and now they've all got tails.
Yeah, right.
So that's the other place. So everyone really wants to work at these.
Do you remember how big Daryl Hannah's movie was?
Yes.
Splash?
It's a great movie.
Oh, my God.
Great movie. Also,
I wanna be a merman.
we have them here every year for Fringe.
Yeah,
There's
we
a
do.
tank of mermaids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean,
Yeah.
what are you looking at me like that
Oh,
for?
I
Have you
didn't
never
know
seen
that.
them?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, every year.
That'll be
Every year they come.
That's a reason to get me along.
Yeah.
Anyway, you've got this show is so I love looking into different people's worlds because this is so weird. They've even got their own language, Sean.
Okay,
So here
of
we
course.
go. So if something's amazing, it's mermazing.
Okay, that makes
If
sense.
something's fantastic, it's fantastic.
I don't know that they've got their own language.
If they think something's really flashy, it's splashy. If you want to say hello to someone, can you guess?
Mellow.
Shallow.
Oh, shallow.
If you want to say totally, what do you do? Turtley. If you want to say definitely, what do you say?
Dolphinately.
And if you want to say for sure, you can say for sure.
Which is catchier than Fisher.
Anyway, I was like, okay, so I'd read about this series and went, okay, what's this going to be
is for
like?
me.
Anyway, and I didn't know, so I put it on, and like within the first, I think, minute, it had captured me because you can imagine this, right? So there's an underwater performance happening, so it's one of those underground tank, you know, the people are underground, they can see the tank, like
Yes, and that's the way they do
That's
it
the way they
at
do it.
Fringe. So it's a tank that protrudes above the thing, but there's windows in it. Yeah.
So it's a huge pool sort of thing, you know, and there's all like, you know, reef and
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff, and there's kids watching in amazement, there's beautiful music coming and stuff like that, and then you see the mermaids come up and what's happening up above the water where the crowd doesn't see. And somebody had put too much chlorine in the pool.
Oh, this was my childhood doing swimming lessons at the Esperance swimming pool.
So here we go.
Oh my God. Chase down the pool guy. Make sure that he didn't put too much chlorine in the pool. Open. Force your eye. Open more. How do we find an eye wash station?
You really put your body on the line if you're a mermaid.
It's so funny. So all these kids are having a magical time, and us and up above
They're
ground.
screaming
They're
in pain.
screaming in pain because their eyes are being burnt by the chemicals of chlorine.
All the kids, everyone knows they've been through this at time. But can I say, yesterday I was having a swim at Claremont Pools, and this lady was teaching a group of other people what they would do when they're coaching little kids. And she was talking about the chlorine came up because none of them were wearing goggles, and she says it's the wee in the water that burns your eyes, not the chlorine.
No.
That's what she said, mate.
No,
100%.
she's a liar.
It's true as I'm riding the skateboard.
Do you want me to get you some chlorine, chuck it in your eyes,
Yes,
and tell me
there
if
you
that,
go.
and then I'll get some wee? Let's have a look.
When I was
Harry,
a
can
kid,
you Google that,
the
please?
Esperance swimming pool was the first indoor heated pool in
It
the
was.
state.
I
It was
used
the
to go
only
there.
one
Yeah.
because it was so cold. And a cloud of chlorine hung in the
Yes.
hung
Oh,
in the
yeah,
air.
yeah,
You
yeah.
couldn't see clearly from one
Heated
side
up
to the
chlorine
other.
is a bad idea. As soon as you
And-
walked in there, it stung your eyes.
Yeah, it did. And so you do 2 weeks of swimming lessons, your bathers would literally rot away.
Totally
There'd
get
be
it,
nothing
totally
left
get
by
it.
the end of it.
Harry,
what are
you
you
found
doing
something.
with
Sean, you're onto something here. Peeing in a pool depletes chlorine and actually produces an irritant that makes people's eyes turn red.
on!
Are you kidding me? Come on. That is ridiculous because that happens to everybody. You can't tell me every pool is just a thing of piss.
By that,
Just a mermaid tank, mate.
probably chlorine does the same thing, though, so you can't tell the difference. But so if the chlorine is too bad, then you pee because that depletes the chlorine.
Well, either way,
But
your
then
eyes
it
are
still
cooked, and I know
stings.
that. And we've all been through it because you know that.
Goggles.
Oh, my
Goggles.
God.
Well, I want to talk about what these mermaids have gone through with their cooking eyes. It's terrible. Like, when you have a run-in with chemicals. We don't know about chemicals. We learned the periodic table.
I did chemistry, but hated every minute of it.
Yeah, we don't know what chemical's going to do. You don't know how it's going to react with you.
We're not necessarily talking about your eyes. It could be chemicals of any sort. What happens?
Yeah, we want to talk about your run-ins with chemicals. We're going to give somebody $300 to spend at B Store.
Generous.
We love B Store. Experience the shoes that you love and that will love you back at bstore.com.au.
That's what you want out of your shoes. All right, did you ever run in with chemicals? Hit us up.
Hey, Sam.
Hi guys, how you going?
Good, Sam. All right. What happened, Sam?
I used to play a lot of water polo as a teenager.
Yep.
And when we'd go away to competitions and stuff, we'd have so much chlorine in our eyes from the pool. When we get back to the hotel, we would steal the little coffee milk cartons.
Yes.
And fill our goggles with the milk, and then we'd all sit in the room and put our goggles on and just hang out.
Really? And just hang out with milk in your goggles?
with UHT milk, essentially, in your goggles?
Yeah, pretty much full cream milk, all the calcium you can get. Just sit back and enjoy it.
So you've got that in your goggles and you're just sitting there talking to each other with milky
Yeah,
goggles
and
on.
there's about 13 of us all in a room, and if anyone walks in, they're just going to walk in and find a whole bunch of boys sitting there with goggles
and then
on.
they just walk out again and never mention it.
That'd be a great photo.
These mer people, I'm sure you've come across them in your water polo careers, Sam.
You think they'd have an advantage.
So every time they get out...
We've Googled it, and it's a guy with cereal and milk in his goggles.
So every
I
time...
thought Nutrigrain would be a good move.
Yeah, that's right. So
Every time these people would get out of the pool, they would be putting drops and stuff in their eyes because they said nose and ear infections were rife. Did you have a lot of ear and nose infections, Sam, during your water polo days?
A fair bit of ear infections. I don't want to think about it too much because the more you think about it, the grosser it gets.
Yeah.
But, fair ear infections, but it was really the milk in the eyes that made life easier.
Sam, you must have played at Melville, living close to there, but did you travel overseas?
Yeah, we did travel overseas a fair bit. Went into Europe and Croatia and whatnot.
So he played. So he didn't just play. He played.
He's a good player.
He played.
You're a good player.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. Rebecca, hello.
Hey.
Hi, Beck. Okay, what happened between you and the chemicals?
Oh, I was a professional cleaner, and I used to do the jobs that no one else would do, the really bad jobs. So I had pretty good cleaners.
Yeah.
And ones that didn't require scrubbing. So I sprayed the shower, and then I thought, I'll just get a Domestos, which is like a really thick bleach, and I'll do the grout on the bottom because that gets that white really, really, really well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And turns out mixing both of those together,
What happened?
Couldn't breathe. I ended up with burns to the back of my throat, burns to my lungs.
Lungs?
And my skin was really, really tender. I had to leave the house, go to Bunnings and buy the really good mask because I couldn't get in there to get rid of the chemicals so I could go back into the room.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to wear full masks and stuff to be able to even go back into the room, to hose it all off to be able to get back into the room. That I have never experienced a burn or a smell like that before ever. So yeah.
A chemical
Learned the hard
burn
way.
on the lungs, what's that like?
Oh, you can't breathe for a while, and there's not much they can do for you in the sense of you can't put drops in there.
fresh air.
You can't.
Oh, lung drops. I've never
Pretty
heard of
much.
lung drops,
No.
you're right.
Because it's your esophagus is burnt, isn't it?
Wouldn't work well.
Lung drops.
No, so you just
my
have
lanta?
to give it time.
No, Sean.
My lanta.
You want to put Mylanta into your lungs?
I don't know. Makes it smooth, doesn't it?
We spoke to somebody early this morning who had their finger stomped off by a horse and their dad put a Band-Aid on there. Did you try that? Swallowing a Band-Aid?
Thanks, Rebecca. Kim's in Port Kennedy. She's going to bring us home. Hi, Kim.
Hiya, how are you?
Okay. Chemical misadventures. What happened?
Oh, when I first started doing water aerobics, I was getting used to the smell of the chlorine and everything, and afterwards I'd do my class, and then I'd reward myself by going in the spa for a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, so, yeah, that was my reward.
Yes.
So,
Living the life, aren't you, Kim? She's living.
I know.
Worked out so hard,
It's
straight
too
to the
much.
spa.
Anyway, I was in the spa and everything, in there for a little while. I hopped out and everyone was like staring, and I'm like, what? You know, has something happened or whatever?
Look at my
And,
water aerobics body. Yes.
I am slamming.
No, it wasn't
I
that,
am fire.
unfortunately. And, all my bathers were transparent.
Yes.
They must have reacted to the constant chlorine.
Yes.
And everyone was just like... So now when I say... now I look for the Speedos that are chlorine resistant.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
These
Instead
must
of
have
wearing
been like
Glad wrap.
Kmart.
So everyone can see your mini there, everything.
Yeah.
Everything. You were just like in the nude.
Yeah, and it was just like, oh my God, because the sauna and the steam room were
You put
near
those-
there as well.
You put those bathers through some stuff, didn't you?
Was the towel nearby that you could cover up with, or did you have to walk a little
chamois?
I think I had to walk a little bit, walk of shame.
Yeah, so what do you do?
No.
Do you strut? Do you run? Like, what do you do?
I ran. I think.
That's the only answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Grab it over.
But then you're getting more people. Yeah, then you're getting more
Drawing
eyes on
more
you because
attention to you
yeah.
because there's somebody suddenly
And Sean,
running.
you know what? How polite were you then? Could people see your mini? Isn't that nice?
He's really evolving as a human being.
Thanks, team.
Nice.
Great callers all round.
Yeah, I know, right? Everybody in the running for Nova's 10K a day in May.
Gov's just walked in. He's got a smile on his face. $300 to spend at the B Store. Experience shoes that love you back at bstore.com.au. Going to give it to Sam with the milk goggles because that was very
That's a great image,
interesting,
wasn't
yeah.
it?
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
We want to send you to experience the greatest sporting rivalry. State of Origin, Queensland versus New South Wales. Wednesday, May 31 at Adelaide Oval.
This is an absolute cracker of a prize. Somebody very shortly is going to win a trip to Adelaide to watch the State of Origin VIP style. And time to put the last person in the running for that.
Well, Katrina and Nicole are going to have to fight it out. First of all, Katrina, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Katrina. Katrina, have you been playing halfbacks at home all week?
On the radio in the car.
How have you been going?
I'm a winner.
You're a winner.
Give it a go.
It's been a pretty low bar some days, to be honest,
my
Katrina.
gosh.
So we've got high hopes for you.
Yeah, so, okay, that's great. You're talking big and I'm liking what I'm hearing. You're going against Nicole from Armidale. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, how you going?
Great, Nicole. Have you been playing along this week?
Yes, sort of.
And how have you been
Not
going?
great.
Not great.
Not great.
That's not what we want to hear, Nicole.
Well, all I want to encourage from you both during this round is for one person not just to stay silent.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean?
You can only win by
That might be
having a
me.
crack.
Yeah, or just breathe on the
All right.
phone or something, Nicole.
What'll happen? We'll give you the category, tell you what you're listening out for. Then you'll hear the back half of something. If you think you recognise what it is, buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you take that round. You get it wrong, we're going to keep going. You can have multiple guesses at this. And, of course, it is the best of 5. Let's test some buzzers. Katrina. Nicole.
Okay,
Working well.
let's make this the round of the week, everybody.
Yes, this is the one we want people talking
All
about.
right, guys. Now we're going to need you to name this TV show theme.
Katrina.
Yes, Katrina.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Nicole, you're saying something to say something?
Yeah,
Nicole.
Thanks, man.
Sweetheart, I loved that.
Well,
Ninja Turtles.
I'll help her get over the line.
Katrina takes round 1 as she leads 1-0.
All right, second one.
Is a song. You need to give us the title of this song.
Katrina?
Yes, Katrina.
1,000 miles?
What did you say?
1,000 miles?
Yes, you did. Katrina takes round 2.
Yeah. Where were you, Nicole? Miles.
Hey, Nicole,
Miles away.
You got to buzz in with your name too.
Yeah.
If you
No,
have
well,
an idea.
she said, oh.
Yeah, she's
And that's-
workshopping it.
I know it. I just
yeah.
never know the name.
Yeah.
Now, Nicole, we need to come back from you right now, okay?
So you just got
Okay.
You just got
All right.
Nicole, if you
I got
don't know
this.
the name, it's probably not the game for you, but I'll just go for our next thing.
Okay.
You leave Nicole alone.
The category you're listening out for, you two, in round 3,
is a movie theme.
Sorry, the title of the movie.
theme.
Oh, Katrina.
Yes, Katrina, for the match.
It's The Lion King.
It is The Lion King.
Well done, Katrina.
Oh, Nicole!
Nicole speaks!
Yes, she does. She is here.
Nicole.
Oh, dear.
Katrina, you've gotten yourself into the draw, which we're doing in just a second, to score that VIP trip to Adelaide to watch the State of Origin. That's flights, accommodation, VIP tickets and $500 cash, you know. Nicole, you're in the running for 10K a day in May, if that helps.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So thank God you said 4 words.
I did. I said something.
Bloody oath, mate. Hey, we've got our other contestants up. Do you want to go through them, Nathan, while we're looking at it?
So these are the winners of halfbacks this week. We had Shane from Morley, Brian from Byford, Caroline from South Perth, Ashley from Kelmscott, and today's winner, Katrina from Alfred Cove.
Let's go through this prize again. It's 2 VIP tickets to exclusive signature dining event at the McLaughlin Room, premium reserve grandstand seating to go with it, obviously.
Yes,
menus.
exactly.
Yeah. You got some premium beverages, including beer, wine, soft drinks and spirits. And the official Ampol State of Origin NRL hospitality exclusive corporate gift per person and money.
Yeah, $500 cash. $500 cash. All right. So we have our 5 finalists standing by. We're going to draw out the winner.
Fun little bingo barrel.
Yes. What have you got, Sean? Oh, there it goes.
Nathan, grab that number.
Jeez, this is a bit exciting. Okay.
We're really building the pressure here, aren't we? And the winner is...
What's happening, Harry? What are you doing?
The winner is Caroline from South Perth. Caroline!
Hi,
Caroline! Caroline?
Oh, God.
Caroline, you are off to Adelaide for the State of Origin. And it's next week.
God, that's so exciting.
It's going to be amazing.
I know, Caroline.
Thank you so much.
Look what you did.
Okay.
Look what I did, and I did so badly on Wednesday.
Yeah, you did.
You were
sucked
horrendous
at this game.
We are the perfect place.
I sucked at it. I didn't suck. I was pretty bad.
Sweetheart, we reward bad behaviour here. You know that. You know that.
You reward crap behaviour. That's brilliant. Oh my gosh, I'm going to see my best friend as well.
Oh,
that's
my
right,
God,
yes.
What's her name?
Sally, and she moved 5 years ago, and we've only seen her once in 5 years.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
'cause of
so
COVID as
excited.
well.
You don't know how grateful I am. Thank you so
Caroline,
much.
you know you have to go to the rugby league as well, okay?
I promise you I'm going to the rugby league, and I'm going to enjoy every moment.
Who
and
are you taking with you?
I don't know, because my sons are fighting about who's going to come with me. I've got 3 boys, and they all want to come.
I've got an idea. Fly over, have a spare seat next to you, and just go with Sally.
Oh my gosh, that is the best idea I've heard. That's what I'm going to do.
Get the room to yourself.
And a bed to myself.
Yeah.
All right, deal.
Caroline, congratulations. So happy you're wrapped.
Thank you.
You're going to have a brilliant time.
What a sweetheart.
Oh my God.
Can I tell you, Caroline, we've been giving away like hundreds of thousands of dollars, and those people haven't reacted like you. You are beautiful.
You know why? Because we didn't give them time with Sally. That's the
never met.
You don't know how grateful I am. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Never met a bad
guys.
Sally.
Me either.
Never met
I have
a bad
Sally, and she's great.
Mum and Dad live next door to a Sally.
Yeah.
What about our Sally that worked with us? What a champion.
Awesome. She was brilliant.
Yeah.
So many great Sallys.
Sally. Hi, Sally, if you're listening. If anyone knows a bad Sally, let us know what she did.
Evil Sally.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
So Dolly Parton. Bloody the woman that just died.
Tina
Turner's friend.
Tina Turner.
Dolly, they were friends.
So
Dolly.
I was reading an article about her quickly. I just want to tell you about this. So the house that she bought, right, that she's been living in Switzerland, that's overlooking Lake Zurich. They got it in, I think, September 2021. They paid $116 million for it. It's a 10-building waterfront mansion.
That seems a lot.
Which they used as a weekend retreat.
How many
So she did
million,
all right for
please?
herself.
I
is what
bought,
you're
for a
saying.
weekend retreat, she had a 116 million lakeside 10-bedroom mansion. For a weekend
So
retreat.
clearly she moved to Switzerland to be close to her bank accounts. Is that what's going on there?
That is
That's amazing.
Isn't it amazing? There's all
But if
these
you can
things
get it.
coming out about Tina Turner right now. Another thing is Nutbush City Limits.
Yeah.
So we all know that song. We all know that there's a dance to that
Yeah.
song. That dance only occurs in Australia, and no one knows why. They think it was started as a school curriculum or
Yeah.
a teacher started
A
it.
teacher pumped
but
it up. It looks
no
like
one knows
teacher
for sure.
choreography.
Yeah, but
Do you know
no
what I
one.
mean?
Well, it's line dancing.
But everybody
choreography.
knows it.
Everyone knows it.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
If
But
the-
only in Australia.
and in America, they blows their mind that
Yeah.
we do this. And line dancing as well. It's like line dancing in a Tina Turner song.
Yeah.
Makes
What are
no
we doing?
sense. Makes
Yeah.
no sense.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Hey, Ross, what's happening?
Hello. Not a lot.
You're
I
our
guess.
own Rosso.
Yeah. I don't
Hot
get
Rosso.
no. He's
Why
dead.
do you shy away from your Hot Ross
Okay,
past,
well,
origins?
from many years ago, I did not give myself a name firstly. People would meet me and be like, "You're it." And I'd be like,
No, you're putting yourself down.
But I had blonde tips, come on.
Yeah, I know.
But
That was made you
everybody
hotter.
did then. Everybody did.
Did not make me hotter.
Yeah, they
Sean
weren't
still got
blonde.
blonde
They
tips.
weren't
Bloody
blonde. They
hell.
were like that yellow colour that wasn't quite processed to blonde.
Oh, yeah.
Straw coloured.
Harry, why are you playing Nelly Hot in here? Please stop that.
Why? Hot Ross, no.
Stop that.
What do you mean Hot Ross?
He's dead. He's long dead. Hey, Anthea in City Beach, she won the 10 grand yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's great for her, but you hear the suburb.
I know, right?
City Beach.
I know, but those people have to live too.
Yeah, I think they live all
You're
right.
right. You know what? Ferraris don't buy themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Those mansions, as Sean pointed out, the
Oh,
rates on
God,
those
mate.
mansions is
Go on, mate.
over the.
Listening out for Empire State of Mind this hour. And Dua Lipa, 2 years old. I'm sorry, not 2 years. 2 hours old.
I know, not bad.
Came
You know
out
what?
this morning.
It's okay, you can stuff up. Hot Ross is a bit dumb. You know what I mean? We just got him
He
for his
doesn't have
looks.
to be smart. He's pretty.
Wrap it up from here,
So
guys.
beautiful, look at it.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.